Where is the gym located in Hogwarts? Right through the dumbbell door. Don't forget, comment your jokes down below. Right, so hello again everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Fire Stick Lite and see what it performs like. There's been a lot of mixed opinions about this. A lot of people are saying it's a waste of time and Amazon shouldn't have released it. But coming in at £30 or $30, I think this device is going to appeal to a lot of people. Right, so that being said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let's crack on. So before this video starts, I just want to say this video isn't sponsored in any way, and I've bought the Fire Stick Lite and the 3rd Gen Fire Stick out of my own money, so all through this video it will be my honest opinion. Right, so this video, it's going to be the unboxing of the Fire Stick Lite and generally testing it and seeing how it performs, just like I'd test any other device. And then in the near future, I will be comparing it to the Xiaomi TV Stick, the 2nd generation Fire TV Stick. I have got the 3rd Gen Fire TV Stick with me, but the Fire Stick Lite is literally exactly the same. The only difference really is the remote. Right, so let's crack on with the unboxing. The first thing I did notice is the size of the box. If you look at it next to the 4K Fire Stick, you can see the difference. So I am interested to get inside it just to see, although I am struggling to open the box. Right, so when we open it, as you can see, it's just packaged a little bit different, but everything's the same from what we'd received on the previous models. Once again, we've got the HDMI extender, and obviously this is so you can plug it into your TV if the HDMI port is boxed in or there's just no room to plug the Fire Stick in. We've got the micro USB cable for the power. We've got the usual 1-amp plug. We've got some instructions, and then we've got 2 batteries. And the biggest difference that we're going to see with this one, the Fire Stick Lite, is the remote. As you can see, we lose the volume up and down and the power button, but we also gain a live TV button. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to launch the Fire Stick Lite, I'm going to install a few apps onto it, see how it performs. Is it sluggish? Is it good at navigating? And just how it performs in general. And comment down below whether you think it's going to be dog shit or decent. Right, so I'll see you in a second. Right, so the Fire TV Stick Lite, I've plugged it in, I've had a play with it. A play with the stick, the Fire TV Stick Lite. And I've got to admit, it's half and half. It might come under the decent category and not the dog shit. When starting it up, it's just the same process as starting up any other Fire TV Stick device. One thing that was annoying is when I first started it up, it asked me to download the latest software, yet the Fire TV Stick Lite has just been released today, so you'd think that the software was already up to date, and that took around 10-15 minutes to fully install everything and boot it up fresh. And when first launching it, you've got the option to connect your account, and I haven't set a Fire Stick up for quite some time now, and you do have the option to go online, visit the Amazon website /code and just pair it like that, saving you have to sign in using the keypad, and it just made things a lot faster. You can pre-install apps as well if you want. I just installed Netflix and Pluto TV. YouTube, not Netflix. And then after installing it, we got this. And obviously, it's still the same launcher. Next year, they have said that they will be coming out with a brand new interface and it will look totally different. But at the moment, we're stuck with the same. So I'm not going to do a full review on how the launcher looks, how Amazon Fire TV Sticks are laid out, because we already know. I've downloaded a few apps, I've been testing it and trying to just put as much load on it as possible to see how it performs. So first of all, if I just try scrolling around quickly, clicking on different things, just to see how it does navigate when I'm selecting different options. As you can see, it does cope pretty well. Now, especially when you're comparing that to the likes of the Xiaomi TV Stick, I did find that was really laggy, and you could tell that it was a budget streaming device. Whereas a lot of people, if you give them the 4K Fire Stick and then you give them the Fire TV Stick Lite, I don't think a lot of people will notice the difference. So one of the things that we did notice with the remote is the live TV button. Now when pre-installing apps, when I first launched the Fire Stick, I did install Pluto TV. So when I click on the live TV button, it directs me straight to that. Then as you can see, it's just a lot easier and a lot faster to get there. But in the future, I will be testing Button Mapper with this, so if you want that live TV button to launch a different application, you should be able to do that. So now we're going to see what it's like at launching Netflix. The Fire Stick Lite is kind of aimed at a Xiaomi Mi TV Stick audience. It's that kind of competitor. That were loud, I do apologise. When we load it up though, it's there straight away. You're not waiting for thumbnails to load up. We're going to click on something, click to watch, and then if I keep fast forwarding, you're going to see how fast it starts playing again, which is really nice to see, especially with a device that a lot of people did say were going to be dog shit. Now once again, if I just try a different app, I'm trying to navigate fast so you can see how it performs when in just general tasking. As you can see, we did get a little stutter when we were loading up. I'm just going to click on that bad boy there. I'm going to skip the advert. I'm going to skip into the video a little bit. There we go, we're going. That is quite a bit of volume on that as well. But as you can see, both Netflix and YouTube play smooth, and for a £30 device or $30, that is really, really good. A lot of people may be saying, I can get an Android box with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage for the same price. The problem is, it won't support the official Netflix, Prime Video, Hulu. It won't support those types of apps. So you're all limited on the resolution that you get, and there will be mobile versions of those apps. So that's why, for £30, it's very appealing. So something else I installed was just a normal third-party streaming app, just once again to see how it navigated, see how it loaded up. Was it sluggish? Was it fast? And as you can see, the thumbnails are loading pretty fast. And when you're clicking on things, you're just going to click on it, and you can see how fast it actually loads those pages. And I did actually try a couple of different streams, and they played absolutely fine. Now, obviously, when you're streaming content on the Fire Stick Lite, what you have to bear in mind is the resolution is limited to 1080p at 60 FPS, meaning you can't stream in such as 4K. Another question a lot of people were asking is, can you use the OTG cable with the new Fire TV sticks? I've plugged in the OTG and the WeChip Air mouse, and if I click on the mouse button, as you can see, it is working. It does select, it does click. So the OTG cable still works with these devices. I'm going to do a quick speed test now just to see what kind of internet speeds it gives me. Usually it can be anything between 100 to 250, but as you can see at the moment I'm getting 96. Then I'm going to try it one more time just to see if it makes a difference. And as you can see, it's staying very consistent. If I do go back home and I go to the settings and go to network, what you are going to see is above my head, I might have to turn me off. As you can see, look, it were a little laggy starting up that page. And these are just a couple of things that I have noticed. And what you can see is the signal strength is very good. And I know this is not going to appeal to a lot of people, but I'm just trying to show you everything if you are interested in getting this kind of device. Now, the only thing I really did notice with this is such as if I closed down the Fire Stick altogether, I unplugged it from the power and gave it a fresh boot. Once it loaded up, it did take a little longer until you could navigate around smoothly. Now, this is partly down to the 1GB of RAM. Obviously, it's going to take a little longer to get those background processors going and things like that. But I do think it's done a pretty good job. Now, a lot of people are going to be saying, in fact, in my last video, a lot of people were saying, why would Amazon release the Fire TV Stick Lite when you've already got the 4K Fire Stick? It's practically a downgrade if you were to buy the Fire Stick Lite if you already own the 4K version. Now, this is true, but there's so many people still using second-gen Fire Sticks, or even first-gen Fire Sticks, this would be classed as a decent upgrade. And then there were obviously a lot of people saying, why wouldn't they improve the 4K Fire Stick, or why wouldn't they release a device that's better than the 4K Fire Stick? And all we can think of is it's purely to hit a budget streaming market. And then you've got the likes of the Xiaomi Mi TV Stick, we've got the Google Sabrina, the Android TV device that's releasing shortly as well. So all these different companies are trying to compete with each other. And then another thing a lot of people do say is, well, the 4K Fire Stick does go on offer quite often, and you can get the 4K version for around £35 a lot of the time. Well, I'm guessing that the same is going to apply to the Fire TV Stick Lite. When the devices start to go on offer, instead of the Fire Stick Lite being around £30, we could look at it dropping to as low as £15, £20, which is an absolute steal, especially if it's just for a spare streaming device. I've got to breathe. Such as for the kid's bedroom or for a separate room. It may not be seen as like to have as your main streaming device, but as a secondary, it could be a decent option because it's so cheap. Now I am interested. Don't forget to let me know. Dog shit or decent? I think it's just made the decent category. But that's my opinion. Everybody's different, so let me know your thoughts on this device in the comment section down below. So do let me know what you think. If you're using an older generation Fire Stick, would you buy the Fire Stick Lite? And as we know, I did order the 3rd gen Fire TV Stick as well, but the specs are pretty much exactly the same, so there's no point in me doing a separate video on that. The only difference really is the remote. So coming very shortly as well, I'm going to be doing comparison videos. So a comparison between the Fire Stick Lite and the Xiaomi Mi TV Stick, a comparison between that and maybe the 4K Fire Stick, and then let me know what you think I should compare it with in the comment section down below as well. Right, that's me. Right, so that being said, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you soon. Ta-da! Right, so hello again everybody and welcome back. We've now got our hands on the 4K. It's not 4K, is it? Jesus. We've now got our hands on the Fire Stick Lite. It's here. We know it's here. I'm holding it. Jesus. Right, so I've started the Fire Stick up. I've followed the. Now I am interested in. Now I am in. Now I am.